up? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we are fully into fall. So I started off this morning with like going to a little coffee shop and there were so many leaves. I feel like I've been complaining about this for a minute, but it's just been taking so long for like the leaves to change down here. Like I've been looking at my friends who live in like Europe on Instagram, and then friends who live in like the Midwest, and their leaves have just been absolutely glorious, gorgeous, like it's giving full-fledged fall. Even though I know the leaves were gonna change, it just felt like, oh my goodness, like what if they don't change this year, which made no sense. But I feel like this week they finally have started to make the turn, which is funny because Halloween was just last night. So I feel like as soon as Halloween like approached, it was like, let's turn the leaves orange. And I have been absolutely obsessed. But then again, since Halloween just passed last night, I know Thanksgiving is technically the next holiday, but do you know what I'm thinking about right now? Now that that's over, all I can think about is it's time to decorate for Christmas. And technically I could leave my decor up right now because instead of doing Halloween decor, I did a fall decor just because I wanted it to be able to last through like end of August to like November if I wanted to keep it that long. And I felt like if I would have decorated for Halloween, I would have had to take it down today because it just passed yesterday. Especially since this year was my first time ever decorating for fall. I didn't have a single leaf to put in my apartment. In my last apartment, I just really, I think I've said this before, I just really was not making it a home. It was just like a place to live for me. And it was a really nice apartment, but I don't think it was like, it was cozy. It wasn't my style apartment, which I didn't realize at the time. If you know, you know. I did decorate for Christmas when I was in my last apartment, but it was very minimal. Like I think I wanted a tree just so I could see the lights and a few pillows here and there, but I didn't do anything crazy. But this year I do want to do a little bit more. So I figured since it's time to move on to the next holiday, I could take you shopping with me. And that's why I have on this very flowy red, I guess you could say it's like a cranberry colored dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. I guess you already saw it, but this is what it looks like. Flowy, flowy, flowy. It's so comfortable, and I can wear the sleeves up like this. I can link it down below, but yeah, I 10 out of 10 recommend this dress. I have stated I'm in my rewear era, especially with my really nice dresses. I will throw it on like every other week. I do not care if everybody saw me in it a week ago. Now is the perfect time to wear it for the first time since we're going to go Christmas shopping. I'm so excited. So in this vlog, I'm planning on not only going Christmas shopping, but I also want to take you decor shopping. So that means we have to hit up the antique store. I think we're gonna hit up one that we have been to before, but it's been a little while since we've been, and it was so nice. But my mom is in town. She just got in earlier today. So these are all the things that I like to do with her because she's really the only other person who doesn't get bored when I do these things with her, and vice versa. Like she feels the same way. So it's just nice to be able to do this with somebody who can bounce ideas back and forth with you. Today is going to be all about Christmas shopping. I think we want to run to a couple of stores and see what we can find, see our options. My Christmas decor fits in like a little container like this big, and it's very minimal. And I'm going for a different theme this year. I want something warmer. I feel like my last theme was very sterile. Y'all, I really just thought that I was gonna do the modern, minimal, all white like look, and I just have come to find out that's just not me. I might look around for a tree, I'm not sure, because this year I actually kind of am leaning towards getting a real tree, but I don't know. Let me stop talking so much. We know I'm very good for that, and let's go see what the city has to offer for Christmas decor. So I honestly think this year I really want to go for a very traditional Christmas. I feel like that hasn't been very popular with like most people over the past few years, including myself. I was going for the kind of modern, minimal white look, and I'm like rebelling this year. I think I'm gonna go like completely opposite from it. So I'm really leaning towards like a lot of traditional colors. Like I want it to feel like Christmas. I'm not trying to make it feel like anything else. This one's actually really pretty. all the Christmas stuff they're gonna put out this year. Like, I'm trying to figure out if this is like the 50% off because they're gonna bring out the better stuff. I'm sitting in here planning. So I'm looking at this one. It's like a big one and then putting a little one somewhere, likely by the tree, but you know, I have a mantle now, so it also could possibly, I just thought about that, look good in front of the mantle as well. I have so many flameless candle options, and let me tell you, I've been absolutely obsessed with a flameless candle. I think I like these because they're like thin, but also the different tiers. And I think the colors are nice. These are cute too. They have like the wax coming down from them, but I only see one. Oh goodness. Yeah. She's begging right now. Right. Ah, I'm gonna cry. So we made it back. I just got out of the shower. It felt so good. Speaking of shower, I just did like a little bathroom revamp. If you don't know, I have a very like modern luxury apartment looking bathroom, which I'm not really a fan of because we've already talked about it a little bit in this vlog. It was very sterile, but I just did like a little upgrade and stuff like that. I did film it. I cannot wait to show you because it's very cute. It's very calming and still quite neutral, but surprisingly cozy for how neutral it is. But anyways, I just wanted to bring that up because I just got out of the shower. It was really nice. But yeah, we got back about less than an hour ago. As you saw, we started out at Hobby Lobby and then we went across the street to the Target. When we went in there, we wanted to go see the Christmas section. I wasn't expecting very much anyways because I saw it a couple weeks ago and I felt like it wasn't really giving. But my mom wanted to be able to go and check it out since we were, you know, strictly doing Christmas shopping today. So we went in there. Since living in Atlanta, I would say even when I was living in Chicago, but I have experienced some down bad Targets, okay? And Atlanta probably takes the cake as far as down bad Targets go. So usually when I go to Target out here, I go like way in outskirts, like Alpharetta or something like that. Not in the Midtown area because it just, you know, you go to Target for a certain vibe and it just does not have the Target vibe when you go to the inner city Target. It's always like stuff just everywhere. But anyway, so we went into that Target to the Christmas section and it was basically empty. They had a whole lot of nothing in there. I did manage to find one box of ornaments that I've been looking for, and I went ahead and got Christmas lights for the tree while I was in there because they had tons of those. I feel like that's always the last thing left as far as Christmas decor goes, is lights. Of course, those were in abundance, so I grabbed those. But outside of that, it was giving absolutely nothing. And I was looking around the store and I'm seeing all these empty shelves, and then I realized like, oh, it's because they haven't put it out. At first I thought everybody just bought it out, but I was looking at the boxes and you could tell like it was all fall stuff in there. So it was given like, I guess they took all the fall stuff off the shelves and then just left it in the boxes and have not returned to put Christmas stuff in there. And of course they had some Christmas stuff out, you know, because they put that out I think as soon as October starts or maybe even sooner. But that was pretty much cleared out. So I'm sure they're gonna have more stock. It's just not in there yet. Like they haven't even fully put up the fall stuff yet. So yeah, that was kind of a bust. So then we went to Home Goods. And Home Goods was cute. I really didn't get very much stuff from Home Goods. I got like one thing. But shout out to one of the girls. I can't remember who told me on Instagram, but somebody basically DM'd me on Instagram because I had went to a Home Goods and they were like, girl, you need to go to this Home Goods. And so shout out to them because they were absolutely right. It was very clean. And you know, Home Goods can get very messy too, but this one was actually like decently organized and stuff like that and not too many people there. So that was a pretty decent experience. And we grabbed some little Japanese to-go food while we were there. So I'm getting ready to go and eat that. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Christmas tree. So you saw when I was trying to get the Christmas tree in my trunk, okay? So I'm notorious, I'm gonna just tell you this, I'm notorious for having an absolute packed car. My mom jokingly told the guy working in the store that I live in my car, and it was a joke, but like I think he believed her. He was like, like shocked. He was sitting there looking like, why does she want a Christmas tree if she lives in her car? Like, where's she gonna put the Christmas tree? But yeah, anyways, I was trying to figure that out because I didn't want to pay for the shipping to ship the tree to my house. So I was like, we need to figure out how to get this tree up in here. And then he was like, oh, we can get it in there. He hadn't even seen the car yet. But he was just like, yeah, we can get it in there. I'm sitting here like, okay. Like, I trusted him because he seemed very confident in himself. So I was like, you know what? we gonna see what he can do. Yeah. As you saw, we were absolutely struggling to get the tree in there. It was just like this one itty bitty corner that would just not get inside the trunk. And I couldn't put it in the back seat because, again, my car does look like I live in my car, okay? I always have stuff in the trunk. My mom called it my storage facility on wheels today, and she's not wrong. So I couldn't put it in the back seat. It actually would have definitely fit in the back seat. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm not going home with a tree. I bought this tree. I'm gonna have to go in there and return it, or I was gonna have to hold it and have my mom come out tomorrow and bring her car because her trunk is like bigger than mine. But she came up with the bright idea of taking it out of the box, and so we literally unpacked the tree, put it in the trunk. The guy broke down the box for me with a box cutter. I don't know if anybody was witnessing this outside the Hobby Lobby, but we probably looked a little crazy. Like, we've got a Hobby Lobby employee and it's two women like taking the tree out of a box, putting it in the trunk. Like, we definitely look like Christmas psychos. But we got the tree in. The tree is now here with me, so that's all that matters. Like, the corner of my room back here is actually like just filled with decor stuff that I need to put up. But yeah, at the end of the day, I decided to go with a faux tree just because I can use it over and over again. I probably will revisit the real tree idea, maybe, you know, when I live in a home, like maybe not an apartment, but I think it would just be too much of a hassle with the apartment lifestyle right now. But yeah.
Start looking all the time. I got your last little spoon.
Did they give us forks?
I got your last little spoon. I said, this girl got to get her.
I tried to, last time I went to Target and like was looking for stuff, I went into the utensil section. And they only had the little tiny ones.
You get the little loose ones?
Who?
The ones that are single?
Yeah, I was looking at those. They were completely empty. So I couldn't get any. Boom. I'm about to eat this up.
Oh, eat it.
I had to try it because you said it was slamming.
You came in the bathroom.
That steak is slam.
I ain't said slamming. I said slap.
Excuse me. Good afternoon. Happy, what are we on, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I have had a morning. My mom basically had me cleaning all morning. I appreciated it though because I feel like I have been road running for, I don't know, several weeks. I feel like our apartment hasn't had like a deep clean. I've mentioned that. So it just feels like I can breathe in here now. Like, look at everything. Doesn't this look so pristine and clean? So now that that's out of the way, we're getting ready to go grab some breakfast. I need to be making some coffee because it is my coffee day. I think I mentioned on Instagram that I am trying to wean myself off of coffee. And so instead of drinking it every day, I now am allowing myself to have it every other day to kind of like go further and further back. Let's see. What do I want to drink? Where's my little black coffee cup? Did you see that?
I've never seen a black coffee cup. In one of these cabinets.
Maybe in here. No?
I did see a coffee cup.
But yeah, we're getting ready to go grab some breakfast because we don't start our day without breakfast. And then we have another day of shopping. So today is more so like decor shopping, and not like Christmas decor, like home decor, antiques. I don't have a long list of anything I'm looking for in particular, so I don't know if I'll even find anything, but I do just like going to this store anyways because it always has really nice things to look at. Let's see. I don't know if she wanted to go to the mall. You want to go to the mall? I was about to say, I hope not, because I hate going to the mall in Atlanta. There's like nothing that I like. So yeah, we've got a full day ahead of us, and then we're also gonna go meet my boyfriend later, and we're gonna go out on a little family date night. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to today. I'm probably gonna be really tired by the end of the day, but it's gonna be fun. Okay, I feel like we haven't done a little proper fit check in a little minute. So this is what I'm wearing today. Hopefully the light is adequate, but I'm so mad because I can't wear any fall clothes. It is like, what, 75 degrees outside or higher. It is November and this is my outfit. I'm upset. So I really shouldn't even be wearing this jacket because it's a jacket, but I want it to give some sort of like transitional fall. So I'm just gonna have on these little white lace Zara shorts. I have on this little white, I think this is Uniqlo, white tank This is on little denim blue jacket. My brown leather bag and my black moto boots are both from Marshall. So, and then my vintage little Prada glasses. Let's go. Cheers. Oh, look at it looking at the little mirror. I don't, but look how cute it is.
Nothing else small, ma'am.
I'm so obsessed with these right here. Imagine matching two side tables on both sides of your bed. That is so romantic. You know how people were doing the TVs on the easels? I feel like this would be the most gorgeous easel for that. So, so nice. That's not really my aesthetic, but I admire it a lot.
If you are contrast in the house.
For yours?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be very pretty. I love candle holders so much, and I want one with 3, but my mom was like, absolutely not, because I have so many. Pink! I could use it in the future. I'm gonna get you one day, or someone like you. This is a velvet thermometer. What era were these used in? Like, what does it just tell the temperature in the space that it's in? I don't know, it doesn't look like it works. It looks ancient. It's like Victorian or something, I don't know. That's really cool. Yeah, that is true, but like it has a Victorian look.
One thing I just love, my interior design style is like not very popular. If you are into that niche, you will see a lot of it. I feel like you can always find like decor to match, and sometimes for like really good prices.
This jacket is absolutely magnificent. The structure, the flower on the shoulder. This book is from 1924. Wow. How cute is this little canister set? The little birds on it. Hard to show because it's like back here. But they're really pretty. I wish I had a place to put this. Yeah. Country French table set. So cute. The little plates on it. Yeah. It's a brass book stand. Cutesy. Georgia School of, what does it say? Is it Georgia Tech?
Technology? Yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah,
it's
that's
so
Georgia Tech.
old. This looks so uncomfortable. I think this is like maybe for like a little girl's bedroom back in the day, because look at the pictures. I don't know. It's like a carriage.
There's something about old dolls where I just do not want to buy them. Like, I think I've watched too much Annabelle. Mom just reminded me that I actually do have a porcelain doll that I actually would feel safe utilizing like in my home, but we have to find it. When we lived in Italy, they actually got a doll made of me. And so it has on like a little green dress and it's got like the dark brown hair and it even has my little beauty mark right here. When we get that out of storage, I will be taking that out because at least I know where that comes from and like whose house it's been in, and it's only been in our house. So, but I'm super glad that y'all did that though, because I feel like that's something we could pass down through the family. And they'll be like, this was your great grandmother, and they're like, what? They might be a little creeped out at that point, but I think it's pretty cool to have that. Okay, she's obsessed with some chairs over here. Let's go see them. Would you keep them like this?
Yes,
They are pretty.
they're beautiful.
They would be pretty in your house too. But where would you put them? Oh. Oh, goodness. I can't. Wait. Okay. Yeah. That's heavy.
Like you don't even have.
IKEA don't have that.
No. It's cute. Where? It says vintage Victorian walnut.
You could do the dining room. You could do, if you were willing, your bedroom, but I don't know how willing you are. Look at this little plant holder. This is so cute. So cute. Love.
It's Sunday, and it is that lovely Sunday where you lose an hour of sleep. I didn't realize that time had went back today, or that it was getting ready to go back even this week, until I looked at like my family group message, and my dad like sent us a message about how like he worked, I guess, extra or something like that, or off hours because of time going back. And I was like, what? Because I just woke up when my little timer went off, so got me a good 7 hours of sleep. I mean, that's not bad, but typically on a Sunday morning, I'm gonna get 8 hours like every single time. But the reason I only got 7 hours of sleep is because I'm going somewhere else today. I don't think I realized a few weeks ago that this weekend was going to be so event heavy. Not that these are events necessarily, they are things that I have gotten myself into. I've said time and time again on this channel that I lean heavy on the homebody side, so I don't leave very often. But ever since fall has started, I have found myself leaving my house quite often, and it is fun. I think fall for me is the most fun time to leave my house because it's all the like cutesy activities that happen in the fall time, which is what we're doing today. But at the same time, I do like my do nothing weekends. Like, I like to rot on my couch a little bit on weekends, and I don't think I've gotten a weekend of that all fall. Like, no, like between work and doing like fall activities and stuff like that. So am I going anywhere next weekend? I hope not. I've really been wanting to work on my little balcony garden. I have all this stuff for it, had no time to do it. I'm sure if you watch like other creators, you've heard other creators say like this is the busiest time of year for us. That's why I did not even post a video last week. Like, I've been posting on like my short form like Instagram and Instagram stories, but around this time of year it is quite difficult to like get out even just one long form YouTube video every week, just because this is like our main work season. Like, work is kind of much slower for creators, like all the beginning of the year and stuff like that, and then throughout. But when it gets to like holiday season, that is when we actually have like work and more work. And so you'll hear us talk about it like, oh, it's so busy, it's so hectic. Like, it is. But I'm still very much enjoying it. I was telling my mom that the other day. She was like, you're so busy. And I was like, you know what though? Like, I am very busy and I am working kind of like 24/7. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the girl that dreams of labor. Definitely not. But out of all jobs that I have done, I just found a lot of moments in this job where I'm like, this is fun. Like, I don't know, I guess I get through it. I complain sometimes, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of times where I'm like, this is so fun. Like, I'm so blessed to be able to do this. So I love it. I'm just sharing kind of like how it is. If anybody has any interest in doing it, just know if you're trying to ever leave your job to become a creator because you want to work less, don't let that be the reason, because you probably will work more. But if you're trying to leave because like you feel like you have pure enjoyment in creation and you want to be able to, like, you know, creatively think more, then maybe your job allows you to. Because even my last job didn't allow me to. Then this job is great as long as like people are willing to put in the hours. But yeah, that is absolutely besides the point. I'm really good at getting off topic. When we got to Putt Shack, I've been before. I've put it in the vlogs before, but it was just kind of like our families just playing putt together for his sister's birthday, and it was super cute and super fun, and my mom had a lot of fun, so I love that. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to be in the moment. I've been trying to focus on that more in some moments instead of like filming. Let me just like exist. And it was really fun. I did get a few things from the antique store yesterday, which I don't have time to show them probably today. I'm gonna get to it in this vlog, but yeah, I definitely don't have time today because I'm about to get ready and we're about to go to Blue Ridge, Georgia. It's kind of a date thing. I personally plan this date. I don't do it very often, but occasionally I do like to do it. And especially for something like this, I feel like honestly this is a me-centered date anyway. I'm gonna have to find a date that's more like my man-centered. But I've been waiting for this for weeks. I planned it to the T, so hopefully it works out. But we are going on a fall foliage train ride. The name kind of tells you what it is, but if you don't know, it's literally you get on a train and you go through the mountains and you see all the fall foliage, like the trees changing colors and things like that. And I think there's gonna be like pretty much really pretty views. There should be a water view, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, you kind of just vibe out. You indulge in the holidays. It's November. Probably drink some hot cocoa, potentially. And kind of just look at leaves. La 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 la. Look at nature. I love that real bad. I think the only thing is the likelihood of me seeing very many animals while on a train ride, probably not very likely just because it might be a little loud. But I will get to see a lot of nature, and you already know, taking y'all with me. But yeah, like I researched when it's like peak fall leaf turning in Blue Ridge, Georgia. It kind of started I think like a week or two ago, but they said like the best time is end of October, beginning of November. And I was like, you know what, the end of October is way too busy, so let's start with the first week of November. So that's what we're doing today. So hopefully I planned it right. I'm looking at the tree outside my window. It just changed like not even 4 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. So I'm thinking if we're going further north, it will have changed quite a bit, because I don't want to go up there and not see no color. Okay, I want to see the oranges and the browns and the yellows and a little bit of green, but not all green. Like, that's not what I paid for. Show me the colors. I know they can't control that, but that's why I tried to, I guess, control it and look it up. So I'm gonna get ready, go put some pants on because I'm ready, and yeah, we'll get ready to go. Okay, I feel like it's a little gloomy in here, but I wanted to be able to show you the full outfit, so we'll do a little mirror outfit check. But this is my outfit for the fall foliage train ride in Blue Ridge. We have on this little brown romper dress. It looks like a dress, but it's purely a romper. Like, they're shorts, but it's just super frilly. But it's Vanessa Mooney. I think I can link this one. And then my belt is Anthropology. And then the cardigan, it is from this boutique in Atlanta called Souk Bohemian. So I don't know if they would have it. I know they don't have it online, but it's super cute. I bought it last year, so this is my first time like wearing it outside since fall has started. And honestly might be a little too hot for me to wear it, but it's also a little too cool for me to just wear the romper. It's a confusing dressing time, okay? And then my shoes, I showed you these a few weeks back that I got. But yeah, the Fry suede boots at the bottom to tie in all the tans and browns. And then It's one of those days where your hair is messed up, so you wear a hat. I honestly probably would have foregone the hat, but I can't because my edges keep getting all frizzy and stuff. So we're wearing a hat, and it works out because it matches in the same brown leather bag that I just keep wearing. It carries the time. But yeah, this is what I'm wearing. What did you say I look like? You said we came up with the name. It's giving cinnamon spice cowgirl. So yeah, that is the look. It's very comfy, yet still very cute. Let's go. So, we have officially made it to Blue Ridge. It is a very, very cloudy, foggy day, but I feel like it adds to the element of the fall vibes. So we have like an hour and a half until it's time to load the train, but we're gonna go ahead and go pick up our tickets and kind of just go around this little townsy area. Like, they have little shops and stuff like that. I love coming out to places like this because it's always giving like blast from the past. I was just telling him on the way here, I think it was 30 minutes out, but we passed an antique store and it was in the cut, okay? I was like, I bet the prices in there are real good. I can probably go find me some side tables for like $10 each, but we'll be right here, so the prices are probably gonna be a little more. But yeah, I don't even know if they have anything like that. We're just gonna look at the shops because I'm nosy and we have time to kill. So let's go.
If you were to walk through the woods, however, you could encounter a bear, but black bears are not very aggressive toward people. They will put In the early 1800s, there were gold prospectors looking for gold here in this part of North Georgia. But here, instead of gold, they found copper totally by accident.
Time it is. I didn't forget. I wasn't gonna leave this vlog without showing you what I got. I will say this time around, I was much more well behaved. Normally when I go in this store or places like this, I go absolutely ham. What I get, like, is this everything? I'm missing something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a moment. Okay. Obviously, this is a very small thing. I say this is not everything. Now, I do want to give a warning, potentially a trigger warning. It's not triggering to me, so don't get scared. But I know to some people, this is potentially triggering. I just wanted to give a disclaimer. There are some items that I purchased. I like things a little bit on the edgy side. Contrary to popular, I wouldn't say popular. Contrary to some belief, my page is not for children. I be in my skimpies half the time, for goodness sake. I hope nobody's babies is not watching this. I do, every time I upload a YouTube video, I literally click, no, this video is not made for kids. If your baby is here, I don't know what to say, okay? It's really not that crazy, but I know people, you know, some people are triggered by different things. Okay, what is this? I can't even remember what I bought. Do you ever do that? Do you buy something and then completely forget what you got? I don't remember what this is. Oh, wait, I have been working on a little gallery wall, and I have been collecting things to put on that gallery wall for months. I'm really trying to take my time and really choose things I feel like resonate with me. So I feel like when you go about it that way, it takes a really long time. Like, I, of course, could take the fast route, pre-coordinated, I don't know, whatever. The little pack that is a gallery wall and it's already set up for you. But I feel like that's not fun. I want to look at everything and be like, I feel a connection to this. This is special to me. With my Michelangelo picture, that was literally passed down from my parents. They bought it when we lived in Italy. And so, number one, it's something that was gifted from my parents. And then number two, it reminds me of those few years that I lived in Italy. That is why I started the wall with that piece. Obviously, it's also really pretty. And then I picked up another one at this shop. I think I have enough pieces now to actually start kind of putting the gallery wall together. But I found this little Vogue poster. How cute is this? So number one, through and through, I've always been a fashion girl. Ever since I started this channel, it's been getting fashion girl, okay? So, of course, Vogue. Gotta have a cover of Vogue. So this is very Parisian. This was published April 15th, 1925 in the 20s. Number one, the 20s is like one of the most interesting eras to me. You know, people were going wild. I guess there's no reason for me to take it out of its wrapping. But this is an original. This is not a print. I think this one was about $45. But I also really enjoyed it because, you know, I'm all about the comfy and the chic. What is more comfy and chic than a Vogue poster with a woman literally in her bed, in her bonnet, matching her dress? Like, Vogue doesn't do this anymore. What? Vogue, why are you not doing this anymore? But I just felt like this was perfect. They had tons of other ones like that were giving like more high fashion Vogue. Like, that's just not really me anymore. I feel like this is very much more me nowadays. Very comfortable, but also always very chic. And so I had to add this to my gallery wall. So that will be coming up very, very soon. Okay, so I also ended up getting, really excited about this one. I've been looking for more coffee table books, so I had to get this one. Oh, somebody left me a little doodle on the wrapping paper. It looks like a man. I don't know. I think one of the workers was a little bored. I forgot to mention, that is one reason I love going to this vintage shop, is because the employees there, they're like some of the nicest employees you will ever meet. Like, I feel like every time me and my mom go in there, we are always having such a little key. Actually made a little friend, and I'm friends with her on Facebook now and everything. But she's selling clothes in like the fashion area, which I don't think I filmed too much of that. She's telling us about her closet at home, how she's got like, I don't know, I think she said she had like over 40 pair of Manolos and things like that. The girl does not play. I think she said she was in her like late 70s or something like that. You couldn't tell that she was super spunky. But that's off topic. I just want to say, if you ever go in there, I know some places when you go, it feels very like you're afraid to like walk around, you touch anything. They are so nice. But one of my favorite sellers in there, I think I buy something from him every time I'm in there. His name is Mr. D. So he had this in his section. I definitely had my Beatles era, I think in high school. And when I came upon my Beatles era, I came upon the wonder that is Yoko Ono. Just like the poster children for like cool couple goals. By like laying down, she's got her hair sprawled out. He is like completely in the nude. It just feels very raw, but also very romantic. And I love the colors of this. It's very muted. I think I got this one. I think he gave it to me for about $45. I always have to go through the pictures. But yeah, You just see like a whole bunch of like couples and people just doing them. And I love the black and white. I feel like in a way it also kind of reminds me how I love to like romanticize the mundane, the simple things in life. That's what this book gives me, because they're not doing anything, but at the same time, all these pictures, they just kind of have a very romantic feel to them. Like, this is literally a picture of 2 cars outside of the Holiday Inn. That's not super fancy, but at the same time, it has an element of romance to this couple. So cool. So I would either put it on a table just like this, because the cover itself, absolutely stunning. And then I also found another piece for my gallery wall. So as soon as I went into Mr. D section, I was like, I'm leaving today with a vintage cross. This one was absolutely gorgeous. Now this is definitely giving one of the crosses that they put on the wall in like the Insidious movies, the Damon movies and things like that. You know, the ones where they be like, it turns upside down and stuff like that. That better not be happening up in here, okay? I feel like if anything, when I put this on the wall, I need this to be recognition that this is a house of the Lord. Stay away from me. Don't come at me, because y'all know I'll be watching the movies, okay? Things like that. So we need protection, okay? Here's the protection. Jokes aside, I just thought this was so beautiful. So at a time, I expect that holy water was placed in this at one point, where it's kind of had like some wear from the water. Like, it doesn't really have this right here, but I imagine because there was once water in it. But yeah, my plan is to put this on my gallery wall. I want to do not just photographs. I kind of want to put like objects and items that resonate with me. If you don't know, I do identify as a Christian. I grew up in the church since, I mean, I don't even know why I had to sit here and think about it. I was born in it, honestly. So yeah, that's kind of where the connection between me and this piece comes from. But yeah, at the same time, because of, you know, the naked man piece, and then also the holy water cross piece, I just want to give a little warning before I showed my pieces. I know everybody has different beliefs, as do I, but one thing about me, I'm going to respect your beliefs. If you don't believe what I believe in, I'm perfectly okay with that. It won't stop me from talking about my own beliefs, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to shame anyone or talk down on somebody for what they believe in, for who they worship, what they worship. Honestly, at the end of the day, all I care about is, are they hurting anyone? No? Okay. We good. We good. Me and you, we good. I don't know. It's just personally not how I was raised. I don't mean to get into the love and the light of it all, but like, when it comes to my belief, I believe that Jesus is love, and I believe that he is light, and no matter who you are, I'm not going to treat you different because of what you do, because at the same time, he was eating with sinners. He was kicking it with the tax collectors, okay? And nobody liked the tax collectors, if you didn't know. Hey, I still don't. That won't stop me from eating a little dinner with them, okay? I definitely don't ever want to make this channel like an uncomfortable place for anyone. I think the whole point of my life right now is really just enjoying where I'm at and like living in the cozy vibes, doing whatever makes me happy. I just say that because I feel like for a while the vibes have been amazing over here. I switched up my content a little bit, I switched up the vibes a little bit, and everybody was mad cool for a long time. I wouldn't say anybody has just been super nasty or anything, but I have noticed a lot of judgment of myself and others, so I'm just saying that is not welcome over here. Did that sign say that I saw earlier in the video? It said, all y'all are welcome, but you gotta act right. Literally. That is the vibe of this channel. All y'all are welcome, but you gotta act right. Those are the things that I picked up from my little vintage antique escapade. I will say I did much better, okay? Fortunately, I did not leave with my dream side tables that I've been trying to manifest, but you know, it's coming. I believe that it's coming. I feel like I haven't said this in a while, but feel free to let me know your favorite part of the vlog, because I just feel like that really helps me kind of decide what I want to talk about, what I want to show more of, what I want to do more often. I know I missed last week in posting, but when I tell you, even though I've been very ghost posting on socials, I think I have started like 3 new videos in the last week. So the content is definitely coming, so make sure you like this video and you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of it. I will see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye.